Hi guys, welcome to Jen's Crafts and Cakes. Today, I am going to do like an apple cinnamon sugar kind of sandwich. I've seen some recipes for apple roll-ups. I tried it with the bread, but all it does is break up. So instead, I'm going to make it like a sandwich. Let's see how it goes. It's my first time, so we're going to try this. This is actually pretty easy to do. We need some sugar, apple pie filling, some cinnamon, and some butter, and some white bread. I have some with crust and some without crust. So let's try this. You will also need to set your oven at 350 degrees and have a greased pan or wax paper on it. So what we need to do is put our can of apple pie filling in a bowl and cut it up into pieces, smaller pieces than what it is now. I'm just using my potato masher to cut it. You guys probably have a better idea than I do. If so, could you leave it in the comments for me? I need a half a cup of butter, melted. Okay, and you'll need some sugar. I put almost a cup of sugar on my plate. I may not need that much, but this is my first time trying this recipe. Actually, even making it. I haven't seen this done before, only with the roll-ups. And like I said, I tried it, and the bread just fell apart. So now I'm going to add some cinnamon. You can add as much cinnamon as you want, or as little. I happen to like cinnamon. According to the recipe for the apple roll-ups, you want a half a cup of sugar and only a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I do have a little bit more than a half a cup of sugar. And I will have more than a teaspoon of cinnamon because you know I love cinnamon. Okay, so I'm going to put my cinnamon in. Whoops. I think I better open it first. Oh, it is. Yeah, I like my cinnamon. So I hope everybody is having a good week. The 28th of March, I went to the doctor's and was told I had skin cancer on my head, but it had been for so long that they had to go and do surgery on the 30th of March. That's why if you see at the beginning, I'm wearing a hat. I was all wrapped. And yes, they did get it. They got all the cancer. I'm very grateful. So on that, when you're out in the sun, please make sure your head is covered. And please use sunscreen. My kids were scared, as I was too. But I thank everybody for the prayers and the good wishes. It's going to take me probably a little bit, and I won't be wearing a hat again. Just I got to let the scars heal up. So my week was life-saving. Okay, so I think we're good with the cinnamon and sugar. Okay, and I got my melted butter. And I'm even trying something different. You know I don't care for wax paper, but I'm going to try it to bake with. A little nervous, but we got to try things, right? Okay, so for the apple pie roll-ups, it says to flatten your bread, and I did. Like I said, I've never done this recipe, even making like an apple sandwich thing. I'm not sure how much bread it's going to take, depending on how full you fill the bread. We're going to try this. It's like a new recipe totally. Or if you guys have seen this before, please let me know. So here's my apple chunks. And I have enough to make 4 sandwiches, 4 apple cinnamon sandwiches. If I need more bread, I can always get that after. The oven needs to be at 350. So according to the recipe for the roll-ups, you're going to take your bread and dip it, oops, in the butter, and then into the cinnamon. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to lay the cinnamon and sugar part in the pan. I don't think rolling it would be a good idea. It makes it too flat. And then we're going to add some apple. Almost like a French toast thing, I guess, right? So I had the apple, and I'm going to get another slice of bread and dip it in the butter. Okay. Going to put that in the cinnamon sugar. Okay, and then I will put this one on top of the apples. Just like that. And I will go ahead and finish making them. Here's one with the crust. Okay, with the cinnamon and sugar. Okay, I'll put that on the bottom of the pan. Put some more apple. Yeah, so you guys can see. Yeah, whoops, that big chunk there. Okay, and then I will go ahead and get another top bread. Another slice of bread with the crust for the top. I wonder if this wouldn't work with like the egg mixture for French toast. And then bake it like this. If you guys have any thoughts, will you leave them in the comment for me? Okay, so we have one with crust. So we have one with crust and one without crust. Okay, so I ended up making 2 with crust, 1 without. And I put the rest of the apples in there to bake. It says to put it at 350 for 15 minutes. And here is your baked apple and cinnamon sugar stuffed toast. Something new to try, and it actually tastes pretty good.